back at the border with US, and I just bought coffee. Gave her $2 US, and she gave me, of course, change in Canadian pennies. You know. Now, where do I put them? So I guess we'll just put them somewhere. Oh, I remember I have this. I keep forgetting that I have this thing over here in the Mustang. Very cool. I hope it don't jingle. Anyway, just a quick update. So this is gonna be video about New York City. Okay, New York City. We did Chicago, so now it's my time off, so I was paid for the load. So the tarps are dropped off at the top place. They're fixing them up. The truck is at the Kenworth where they're replacing or fixing the bumper, and chances are we'll end up looking like a T800 without those extenders, because too expensive to fix that. So we'll see what they can do about the bumper. And also I'm doing that Schedule B. There's a few things that they have to check on the truck at 48,000 kilometers, and I just passed that. You know, it's like a maintenance schedule, and of course they had no clue, so we spent like half an hour. I was dictating and they were typing. There's like 5 or 6 tasks that they had to, but they don't have them on the computer. So anyway, and then yesterday for some reason I was thinking, what shall I do for the, you know, the chances are, of course, the truck would not be ready today, Friday, because these guys are busy. Fridays are usually busy. So, and I was thinking to myself, maybe I should go to Toronto, you know, do some photography. But I've already been there many times downtown. So I was looking for something for my camera, like a monopod. Actually, I watched a video of the guy where he was saying very good things about this cool monopod with legs. You know, like a monopod, kind of like a, you know, combo between a monopod and a tripod. Because you know, it's like has those little legs at the bottom, so it's a very sturdy monopod. And this guy basically was doing a review like a photographer I'm watching sometimes, and so I decided to get it. And I look on Amazon, then I look on B&H Photo, you know, the big store in New York City. And I'm thinking, wait a second, maybe I should go to New York City, you know, because the B&H Photo, they give you an option to pick up at the store. So basically you pay online, you, like, it's yours, but then instead of shipping, you're there, right? And last time, if you remember, well, last year, I was at that photography conference, and I stayed at the New Yorker Hotel in Manhattan. But I was attending a photography conference, and I didn't even have any cameras or lenses because I was in a bad financial position at that time. So now, compared to that, I'm rich, and I have my D810, I have my lenses, and I thought, I always wanted to go back. I love, you know, just walking around Manhattan and you know, doing videos and photography and just, you know, watching people. I love that place. It's kind of like Chicago, where I was downtown. The only thing is, you guys don't like to watch photography videos, right? Like, I look at the numbers. For me, that's the most important indicator. I don't care too much about comments or thumbs down, thumbs up. I look at the view numbers, right? Because that's like, you know, how much money the movie made over the weekend in Hollywood, right? So you cannot fake that, right? So people can say one thing, like all these photography videos, there's pretty much like 9 comments out of 10. Oh geez, you know, super great, amazing, thank you for showing us Chicago, I grew up in the city. And then I look at the views, 2,000 views, right? And then I record an update about my truck, right? If you remember the previous video, update about the vertical pump, and I talk into the camera, right? Just one take, no editing. I talk for 27 minutes, and that video gets, with no photos, no music, just me talking into the camera, that video gets, I think I checked this morning, it was 8,000 views. So 4 times the number of views I got from my photography. Well, it's because, of course, my channel is you know, transport truck oriented, right? And but you know that I go on vacations, right? I have days off, and last time when I went to Florida, actually the response was pretty good, right? Except at the end people got tired of that, but in the beginning I remember the views were quite good. And so what I'm gonna do now, I'm still gonna think about how to present it to you. I just wanna show you guys the New York City, right? And just I want to see myself, but mostly downtown. Maybe I'll take a boat ride like I did in Chicago. Maybe there's some kind of a bus I can take like I did in Las Vegas, you know, like do a tour, and I'll show you guys that. So basically kind of like Sergey goes to New York City, you know. But I'm not gonna do like specific photography, because that's, I think, is boring. When I was doing these short clips and then adding a picture taken right after that or before that clip. So we're gonna do more like day off, Sergey's day off video. So for now I'm at the this is my first stop. I just reached the border in Buffalo, New York. So stop here, duty free, use the bathroom. I wanted to get coffee, but they're all closed for renovations. Even all the bathrooms are outside. Like the duty free is open, but there's no coffee. The Tim Hortons is closed, McDonald's is closed. And speaking about McDonald's, here's my second camera. Like I'm recording with my old GoPro, the one that failed in Chicago for some reason. It just got stuck in busy mode and it was heating up. I was afraid it would catch fire, you know, but it did work for like maybe 20 minutes, and then after that I could hear beeping. It's like beep beep, like it stops recording, right? And then I look at the screen and it's on, the camera is on, but it says busy, so it's not recording it. I could not turn it off, but now I think it's working fine. And so I got this one, I ordered this one from Walmart.ca, like online, because they don't make them anymore, and I really love these you know, session 5, right? Because especially because of the microphones. But this camera that I'm recording with now, it's the same like this, except this is the new one, right? That one I really used a lot. I think I had it for over a year, and I recorded, as you know, lots of videos. But now we have this, and then later I might install this over there. So right now the camera just sits on top of my dash, but I can use this little guy here, you see, and I can just tape this, or I mean glue this, stick this on the dash, and then this way I can attach a camera pretty quickly. But this is the new one, and I got some t-shirts. Oh yeah, wait a second, I did get coffee, but there's like a Mexican style food truck outside. That's where you have to buy it, right? So, and I also took my audiobook with Stephen Hunt. There's 3 discs in here, MP3. So I listened to 2 of them. This was like 20 hours, and now I have the last one called Havana, and I'm gonna listen to that as I'm driving. The hotel was $200 Canadian a night for 3 nights, so around $600 or $700 Canadian. But I asked them about parking, and they say valet parking only, $60 US per day. And so this morning, before I left Cambridge, I looked online to see if there's any cheaper parking. You know, like I just googled parking in New York City, and I found a place where I'm paying 135 Canadian for 3 nights. So it's like $100 US for 3 nights, which is way cheaper, you know. And so yeah, I'm checking in today. I'm about 600 kilometers or 360 miles away from Manhattan, and my parking is like 2 blocks away from my hotel. So I'm gonna leave the car there and then walk to my hotel. And I got some extra t-shirts in here. Oh, and I got this, but I don't think I'll go on the toll, but maybe in New York City. I'm just gonna follow my Google Maps, and it shows that the quickest way for me is to go let me show you guys.
Head west toward Queen Elizabeth Way.
Yeah, it's basically I'm in Buffalo, right? And it just sent me, I think, on 20, Highway 20 East, and then I catch 390? Yeah, 390, and then 390 to I-86, and then I-86 to I-87 South, and then through Scranton, and then 380, and then 80 East, straight into Manhattan. Of course, traffic over there gonna be murder. So one thing I forgot, I went to the Kenworth to pick up some stuff, like some, you know, spare t-shirts. I forgot my passport, right? So I went to Kenworth, asked him to let me inside the truck. And one thing I forgot is the my headband for the GoPro. So I won't be able to show you guys any driving from the car, unfortunately. But once I'm there, I'll start using, I can use my phone. I got my Samsung, I got the new GoPro, but I do have a little tripod, so I think that's what I'll do. I'll do videos with the tripod and also Nikon, and I'll use this new monopod that I'm gonna pick up. So basically the next few days you'll see videos about me relaxing in New York City. So stay with me, check back on this channel if you want to see what New York City looks like in September 2018. There's my second stop on I-90 that's going east, and I still have quite a ways to go, just less than 500 kilometers. Jeez. But and they have a farmer's market over here. Some lady is selling fresh fruits, you know. So I got some plums. Very nice. All right, let's keep going. New York City, here I come. Well, this is not what, oh, I guess that's what they do when they clean the rooms, but everything is so tiny. All right, where is my, so I made it, I'm alive. I made it through I made it through Lincoln Tunnel. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, hi. And this is my home until Monday. So unfortunately it's not very high above the ground like I prefer. Let's see what we have here. Oh, beautiful. We have lots of garbage, you know, but everything neatly organized. And then we have here the building. So the view is great. Lots of air conditioning units over there. And if you fall, you see there's some kind of like a, I don't know, like a hot house or something, right? So if you know, that's so it's safe. So but that's what you get for $200 Canadian. So 140. Wait a second, we don't even have a temperature. See, nothing works. This is not good. Anyway, at least it's not too hot. So, well, at least the TV is big. Samsung, we got coffee, we got water. I'm pretty sure it's complimentary. There's Wi-Fi. See, they give you even, like, nobody uses these anymore, right? But remember back in the day you could have hooked up to internet via USB cable, and actually it was faster. So this looks like a business room, because you see they have all this, right, for business people. Or that's iron for self-defense. What else do we have? Wow, air dryer. So somebody feels like killing themselves in the bathroom. But I like the furniture, is okay. It's just it's a bit dark here for this tiny sensor of this LG. But looks okay. Pretty quiet. Lots of light. Alright, so oh wow, check this out. This is pretty big. I like this. I like when the shower is like this. You don't have to step, you know. Lots of towels, you see. They give you this, you can use that one. So if you don't have any legs, if you're shorty, you use this. Beautiful. Everything is well thought through. Lots of soap, shampoo. I don't know, this lady alcohol free, come on. But anyway, from the last part when I recorded, right, I was at duty free, so I went through the but this is getting mode. See, nothing works. Power. I'll show you power. Because this thing, it's pretty cool outside. It's not hot at all. But anyway, so I went through the border, and the guy says, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I just came from Texas. I'm a trucker, you know, just going to Manhattan, downtown New York City, to just, you know, do the sights." "And what are you gonna do?" I said, "Well, probably take a look at the sights, go to Times Square, maybe get a bus and go in a bus tour like I did in Las Vegas." And I said, maybe take a boat tour, you know, just, I said, act as a tourist. "And when are you coming back?" I said, "Monday." "Okay, have a good day." All right. And so I went on I-90, and then 81. For some reason, Google Maps sent me on I-90 all the way to Syracuse to 690, you know, the bypass around Syracuse, and then 81 down to Scranton. And then in Scranton, I jumped on 380 east, and then 80 east. And then over here was, of course, traffic was crazy. It was like, you know, 6 o'clock. So I went through Lincoln Tunnel, and I keep looking at the screen, you know, because it's so confusing. But I had to do like a bunch of circles, because it's some of these streets, lots of these streets actually are one way, right? And but I did manage to find my parking, because that was my destination. As a destination, I put in the address for the parking garage that I prepaid, and I went in there. It says parking. Okay, I see it on the left. Perfect. I pull in, and there's like a big gate in the front, but I don't see any cars, you know. And then some guy comes out and he says, "Can I help you?" Like, maybe I pulled in the wrong door or something, but I don't see any parking. It's like it says parking overhead, but when you pull in, it's like a dead end. Like your car, me, my car, and the attendant. I'm like, I don't see, like, where's the actual parking lot? And the guy asked me to show him that email I got from the parking place, and it has the reference number. So I said, I don't have the pass itself. He says, okay, I'm gonna print it out for you. And then he went into his little booth over there, and he says, just make sure, please do not lose it. And he gave me this little, just looks like this pretty much, piece of paper with a barcode, right? So I'm gonna put it in my wallet. And then he says, the key's inside. I said, you want me to leave the key inside? Like where do I go from here? And he says, I drive it. I said, oh, so basically I have to evacuate immediately. So I had some t-shirts and some stuff, you know, on the front seat, and I didn't want to leave this, right, in case somebody starts going in circles around. And I got this one, right? But anyway, turns out the door in the front, like the dead end, that door, he pushed a button and it opens like this, except it goes up, right? It's an elevator, you know? It's a super secure, you know, fully protected parking lot. That's why it was expensive. So I paid like $135 US until Monday. But you know, so the guy takes my key. After he says, you have everything? I said, yeah. So I got my backpack, you know, my stuff, my toothpaste, stuff like that. And he just drives it in, then pushes the button, the door comes down. And I said, so I come back here, right, to pick up the car. I just give you the receipt and you bring it up. He says, yep. But thank you. And then I just walked, I don't know, 300 meters, you know, what is that, 900 feet to my hotel. Beautiful. And I just passed, as I was going to the entrance, I passed a sign which says valet parking, $65. You see? So until Monday, I'm pretty sure it would be much more than $135. They would probably charge me $65 for today, for Friday, $65 for Saturday, $65 for Sunday, and $65 for Monday. You know, and then you have to give them a tip. And that's what I figured. It's like internet, you know, it's amazing what you can do. Like I did this from Canada, right? I just went on Google, searched for parking near this hotel, punch in the address, and it shows me different locations. And I click on one of them, it shows the website, right? And then I go to their website. I don't need any username or password. They just needed my credit card. Boom, and you receive the confirmation by email. Beautiful. Anyway, so now what I'm thinking of doing, I just wanted to come up to the room so I don't have to carry this stuff with me, right? But I'll take my backpack. I want to go for a walk because this my favorite store, B&H Photo Store, is somewhere around the corner here, and I'm gonna double check if they're still open. If they are open, I'm gonna go and grab my monopod that I bought because I already have the email. I paid for it, again, from Canada, and I got an email that says your monopod is ready for pickup. So I'm gonna go. So let me just double check the time, what time they close, and I might do a couple of quick video clips on the street as I'm walking. Yeah, now it seems to be working. So I got two GoPros. This is the old one, and I got the LG, and I got the new Samsung. But Samsung, okay, I got the key. Samsung really is not very good for video, you know, because it doesn't have like the phone. I'm saying, right? That's why. That's why there was no numbers in there, because you do everything through here. All right, my bad. So once I'm back, I'm gonna reconnect that bad boy. So that's where you adjust the temperature, you know. Well, basically, the oh, there's a doorbell. Basically, the Samsung doesn't have the video stabilization, you know. Even this GoPro has a stabilization, and my LG has stabilization. It's a feature you activate in the menu. And unfortunately, no, I won't be able to grab my my monopod. I just checked the hours of operation of B&H, and turns out, you know, I forgot that it's they run a very strict Jewish shop, and so Friday they close at 2 p.m. and Saturday they're closed, and they only open Sunday at 10 o'clock. And then Monday and Tuesday, for some reason, they're closed again. So my only chance to pick up my my monopod before I leave for Canada is Sunday. I think it's, and they only open like 3 hours, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. or something like that. So that's going to be my priority, Sunday. All right, what's happening? I'll just go for a quick walk, do a circle on 9th Avenue.